Welcome to this video lecture. In this video lecture, we will discuss about the polymer sheet and film manufacturing process, right? So, which is given in the 5th unit of Manufacturing Technology 1, ME8351, right? The sheets and the films are very important as far as the plastic is concerned. The sheets and the films are used for package or on the screen of windows and so many applications it is mainly used, right? So in this lecture we will discuss about the working principle of the device which is useful to produce a sheet and films and the materials which are all can be manufactured as a sheet as well as film. We will discuss and we will see the various types of the machineries what we are using to produce the sheet and the films and its specific applications, right? Yeah. First of all, there is a difference between sheet and film. Sheet means which has the thickness from 0.5 mm to 12.5 mm. Sheet thickness 0.5 mm to 12.5 mm. If the thickness is below 0.5 mm, that is referred as film, right? Normally, the film is used for packaging the product, right? For grocery bags and garbage bags we are using, right? And also it is used as the stock for photographic film, right? The rest of it is called film, right? The pool covers, liners for irrigation ditches also it is used, right? Then the sheet having thickness from 0.5 mm to 12.5 mm, right? It is used for flat window glassing. It is used like a glass, right? And the thermoforming stock. It can be used as a stock for thermoforming. Thermoforming is nothing but a forming process by which the same sheet can be shaped into any product, right? The materials are the polymers and the sheet films are thermoplastic polymers. All thermoplastic polymers can be used for this process. That is polyethylene. Mostly the polyethylene, there are two types, low density and high density polymers and polyethylene. Normally low density polyethylene is best suited for this process, right? Then we can use polypropylene also. We can use polyvinyl chloride and cellophane also for this production of sheet and film. Yeah. There are three processes, namely slit die extrusion of sheet and film, blown film extrusion process. The last one is calendering process. Slit die extrusion process. So this is the machinery of slit die. See, there is a die which has very small opening here. It has very small opening here. So this is called a die slit. It's called a die slit. It is a front view. If you make the cut of this section, we can able to see this, right? Clear, right? Now this die opening is very wide. That is 3 meter. Die opening is very wide. That is 3 meter. And thickness is very less. That is only 0.4 mm, right? At the top, we will be having some injection mechanism. We will be having the injection mechanisms, right? By which the material will be extruded, right? Extruded to this area. Here we will be having very small slit of 0.4 mm thickness, which is very wide, up to 3 mm we can use, so that continuously we can get the sheets. Alright. If you look at the section at B, it will be like this. This is a manifold and the sheet is coming like this, right? The problem is uniformity is very important. So sometimes the uniform thickness cannot be maintained. At the corner normally the thickness may be higher. Wherever at the corner the thickness is more, that stock can be removed, right? The edges of film usually must be trimmed because of the thickening at the edges. Normally this happens. At the edges the thickness may be increased, right, because of continuous extrusions. Normally the material will flow from the center to the extreme edges, so that at the edges there is a possibility of getting some higher thickness, right? So only the process is completed, finally the edges may be removed, right, by means of trimming process. Yeah, there is another technique which is used for sheet forming is blown film process, right? In blow film process, it is very simple. Here there is the extruder. By means of extruder, we are producing a small tube. We are producing the small tube which is coming here. The small tubes are called Parison, which is coming with hot conditions, right? Now here the air passage. Here we are having the air passage. Therefore, what will happen when you are supplying the air? The small tubes gets expanded. It gets expanded, right? Like this, right? And it will be moving up. Why? Because continuously we are feeding. Continuously the material is extruded. Therefore, it will be going like this, right? Here we have the roller, so that it is not possible to expand beyond this roller. Clear? Therefore, it will be going. Now, all these rollers are rotating in these directions. Therefore, because of the friction between this component and the rollers, this component is subject to moving in the upward direction. Clear? Here we have the gate rules. Here also there is a, because of the frictions, this product will be moving again in the upward directions, right? So up to this point, the product is coming with the uniform diameter, because already we are pushing the air continuously. Therefore, the tube-like structure is coming with the uniform diameter, right? So here we are having the number of rollers. This number of rollers, the distance are getting decreased, right? These rollers are called collapsing rolls, right? So that there will be the convergence of these tubes. It will be going like this. At this particular point, both the tubes are that is the wall of the tubes are collapsed at this point, and it will be coming as a single point, right? Here we have the pinch rolls, so that there will be a pinching at that point, so that all these things are converted to a single sheet, right? Then by means of these rollers, it is coming like this. Here we have another rollers. Then we are having complete sheet. This sheet is there will be the continuous flow sheets. It can be wind by means of a reel, right? So this process is called blown fill process, right? There are the stages. That is first extrusion of tubes. The tube is drawn upward directions, right? There will be the simultaneous expansions. Already we discussed, right? Air is blown in the tube to maintain the uniform film thickness and the tube diameter. Finally, it will be pinched at this point. Then it will be converted to single sheet. Then the sheet is coming here. The sheet is wound around a reel. So this is called the blown film process of sheet making. Another process is calendering. Calendering process is mainly used for reducing thickness of the sheet, right? In calendering process, we are having the number of rollers, right, are arranged like this, right? Initially, between these two rollers, we are feeding the stock, right? These two rollers are rotating in the opposite directions, so that the sheet will be compressed, and again it will be coming here. Here we will be having another roller. Again at this point, again it is compressed, so that thickness is decreased. The sheet is coming here. Here we will be having another rollers. Again it is compressed. Here we will be having another rollers. Again it is compressed, by which finally we are getting the reduced thickness of the sheet, right? So this process is called calendering process, right? Here the feedstock is passed through a series of rolls to reduce the thickness to decide gauge, right? Gauge thickness means it is a method of measuring the thickness of the sheet, right? So expensive equipment, high production rates. The process is noted for good surface finish and high gauge accuracy. Typical materials, that is rubber or rubbery thermoplastics such as plasticized PVCs. The main products which is manufactured by means of this calendering process are PVC floor covering, shower curtains, vinyl tablecloths, pool liners, and inflatable boats and toys. So these are the products which is manufactured by means of calendering. Yeah, these are the reference you are used to prepare this material, right? Thank you for your patient listening, right?